sometimes it's just nice to be at the gym all by yourself, and that's exactly what I have today. And a moment we're in, there's nobody in the gym, and I can do whatever I want in terms of my own boxing workout. But to share with you today, we're going to talk about, in connection with the proper stance, basically footwork. Some of the best boxers in the world uh, have found their power in the ability to really find the right time to throw the punch, and that's caused by right and correct understanding of footwork. Even the boxers that move very well, that seem to be unorthodox, always go back to the fundamentals of great balance whenever they throw their punches. And a lot of knockout artists have thrown their punches from a very basic, balanced, stable boxing stance, which is brought about by their understanding of how to get into position and eventually throw that punch. So that's what we're going to talk about in this episode of our boxing basics. Okay, the basic boxer stance really is about balance. So what you want to do is to keep the distance between your feet at least equal to the distance of your shoulders, no? Shoulder distance. So that keeps your balance all the time. So this is how you stand with balance. So the boxer stance is really a front, your left foot, if you're right-handed, your left foot is in front of your right foot. You're just slightly turned, and your right foot is a little bit relaxed, no? While your left foot is planted. So that's your basic boxer stance, keeping that distance. So what you want to do is, at any point in time of the fight or of the game, you're actually always balanced. So you're able to do that by moving this way, basically. So if you're going to move to your left, you have to start with your front foot, which is your left foot, before you move with your right foot. So basically, it's not a walking motion. It's basically a skipping movement. So if you want to move to your right, you move with your right foot first and then your left foot, if you're right-handed. So if you want to move forward, same concept. Left foot, right foot. You want to move back, it's the right foot and then the left foot. For left-handed fighters, it's just the opposite. So you start with your basic boxer stance, equidistant. Your feet are balancing you because you are now following the distance of your shoulders. So you move to your right with your right foot first and then your left. Left, then your right. Moving forward, you start with your right, forward, and then left, and then forward. So the idea is to always find yourself in balance. Always find that balance, because you'll never know when a punch will come or when you will have to throw a power punch. We will show you in a while how this actually this concept is actually implemented even at a faster pace. Okay, once again, helping me demonstrate the proper way of moving is my trainer now, Aljun Pilyapil. So we will focus on his feet so that we will show you exactly what I was talking about a while ago, that a boxer always goes back to the fundamentals of keeping that balance. So we'll see him moving, but you will notice that he always keeps that balance and uses the front leg and uses that first when he moves to the direction of where he wants to go. So here's some basic footwork. So you notice that he keeps that balance, always maintaining the distance between his feet almost equal to just the distance of shoulder width. And notice that he doesn't cross over. Whenever he moves to the back, nauna yung kanan. Ayan. And when he moves to his right, the right foot goes first before the left. When he moves to his left, the left foot first goes to the left. That keeps a boxer always in control with balance, no? So basically, even if you are moving quite fast, you always go back to the fundamentals. Again, the concept is to keep balance, so that when you get to the point of throwing your punch, you are balanced. And also, more importantly, if you get hit, the balance is still there and the core continues to be engaged. Okay, I said it the last time and I'll say it again. if you go into boxing and you're training and you don't sweat as much as this, then you're not doing it right. Because at the end of the day, this really is, to me, the best cardio workout anybody can have. Bar none, the best conditioned athlete to me is a boxer. That's debatable, but that's me. So we just showed you some of the basics on footwork. Again, the secret is to keep your balance, and when you're moving, you always have to find that point wherein you always get back to your balance, because at any point in time, when you need to throw your punch, you need to get the power from your legs. And also, if for example someone punches you and you get hit, your balance helps you stay on your feet. Now, if if you want to check out the idea, look at most of the the punches or the knockout punches thrown by the best, strongest punchers ever that you know, and you will see that at that moment that they will throw a knockout punch. Their feet are planted, the balance is there, the distance is equivalent, the distance of their feet is equivalent to the distance of their shoulder, and then they get their power from the legs. Pacquiao, although he is very feisty and moves a lot, you will notice that when he throws, all his knockout punches are basically from the basic boxer stance. Tyson is the same. All those knockout artists will always go back to that basic boxer stance. So that's the boxer stance plus footwork for you today. I hope you learned something.